Chapter 10. Force, Work and Energy. You do different kinds of activities during the day. Some involve pushing, while some involve pulling. In a game of tug-of-war, both the teams try to pull the rope towards their side. In a game of wrestling, the opponents push each other. Whenever you push or pull objects, they move. Force is a push or a pull. What can force do? The different things force can do are called the effects of force. The effects of force are given below. A force can make a stationary object move. You kick a stationary football, and it moves. A force can stop a moving object. You stop a moving football by applying force with your foot. A force can change the direction of a moving object. When a bowler throws a ball towards you, you hit it with your bat and change the direction of the ball. A force can change the shape of an object. You can change the shape of a toothpaste tube by applying force on it with your fingers. A force can make an object move faster. You can increase the speed of a moving bicycle by pushing it in the direction in which it is moving. A force can slow down a fast-moving object. You can slow down the speed of a moving object by applying force in the direction opposite to which it is moving. Kinds of forces. Muscular force. When you use your muscles to push and pull things, walk, run, cycle, and so on, it is called as muscular force. Gravitational force. The force exerted by the earth that attracts all objects towards itself is called gravitational force. You must have noticed that anything like a ball that you throw up always falls down on the earth. This is due to the earth's gravity. The earth's gravitational force keeps us on its surface. If there was no gravity, we would be floating in the air. Factopedia. Water in the ocean does not spill out due to gravity. Frictional force. The force that resists motion is called frictional force. When you roll a ball on the floor, it stops after moving a short distance. This is due to the force of friction. For frictional force to act, two bodies have to be in contact. Frictional force is more on rough surfaces than on smooth surfaces. Magnetic force. The force exerted by a magnet on iron objects is called magnetic force. Electrostatic force. If you rub two inflated balloons against a woolen cloth and bring the balloons close to each other, you will observe that they move away from each other. This is because of the electrostatic force developed between them. Work in science. Work is said to be done only if the object changes its position due to the force used on it. Look at the pictures given below. Work is said to be done in picture 1, where the table moves, whereas no work is done in picture 2, where the boulder does not move. To do work, we require energy. Energy. Energy is the capacity to do work. You use different forms of energy. Electrical energy. You use electrical energy to run the fan, electric bulb, electric devices like a refrigerator, washing machine, iron, etc. Heat energy. You know that sun is the main source of energy on the earth. The energy obtained from the sun is called solar energy. Plants use solar energy to prepare their own food. All living things depend on green plants for their food. Hence, the sun's energy is present in all living things. Solar energy is also used in solar lights, solar panels, solar cells, etc. Heat energy is also used in electric heaters, iron, etc. Chemical energy. Energy present in food materials is in the form of chemical energy. A dry cell that is used in torches also has chemical energy stored in it. Lighting a matchstick and cooking involve chemical energy as well as heat energy. Wind energy. The energy obtained from moving air is called wind energy. It is used to move windmills. Hydro energy. The energy obtained from falling water is called hydro energy. Hydro energy is used to produce electricity in hydropower stations. Geothermal energy. The energy obtained from the interior of the earth is called geothermal energy. Fossil fuels. Fuels that are obtained from the dead remains of plants and animals that got buried millions of years ago under the earth are called fossil fuels. When fossil fuels like coal and petroleum are burnt, they release energy. These forms of fuels are very difficult to replenish as they take millions of years to be formed. They are thus called non-renewable sources of energy. We can conserve fossil fuels by using renewable sources of energy like wind, water, and solar energy. Conversion of energy. Energy can be changed from one form into another. Given below are examples of some energy conversions. An electric bulb converts electrical energy to light energy. A doorbell converts electrical energy to sound energy. An electric iron converts electric energy to heat energy. A dry cell converts chemical energy into electrical energy. Life skills. Save electricity, save energy. Switch off the fans and lights when you leave the room. Use CFL bulbs instead of incandescent bulbs. Climb up the stairs instead of using the lift. Machines. Machines are devices that help us to do our work faster and more easily. Machines can be simple or complex. A washing machine, car, mixie are examples of complex machines. A screwdriver, knife, stapler, seesaw, scissors are examples of simple machine. New words. Force, a push or a pull. Muscular force, the force exerted by the muscles. Frictional force, the force that opposes motion. Gravitational force, the force of the earth that pulls all objects towards itself. Energy, the ability to do work. Machines, devices that help us to do our work easily. A quick recall. Force is a push or a pull. In science, work is said to be done when an object moves, when force is applied on it. Force shows many effects. It can start or stop movement. It can change shape and direction, etc. Force is of different types: muscular, gravitational, frictional, magnetic, electrostatic force. Energy is the ability to do work. Energy is of different types: electrical, chemical, heat, mechanical, wind, water, and geothermal energy. One form of energy can be converted into another. Machines help us to do our work faster and more easily. Machines can be simple or